If you go to my Communication Arts website, you click on Assignments, click on Non-Fiction Reading Project. You're going to see the whole project outlined here. I'm not going to read everything to you right now. Go through it on your own. Here's an explanation of the assignment and why we're doing it. The essential questions right here. What you'll, in the end, after reading all of the articles, what you'll be writing and creating. Reading process to be used, summary analysis, they say, I say chart. These are the reading standards this project meets, the writing standards. This is important. You're going to be reading 9 articles, not 9 nonfiction articles. Every single time you read an article, you need to annotate the text, the 4-step reading process. Watch this YouTube video that Mrs. Locke created about annotating while you read. This is just one way. You can annotate any way you choose. Remember, if you have a printed copy, you should mark on it. If you're reading off the internet or an online document, you have to do things a little different. So make sure you watch this video. After you read each article, you need to do the following. You're going to open up a Google Doc, and I'm going to show you in a second how to create your collections folder. And you're going to complete a summary analysis of your text that you just read, explaining your thoughts on the article, incorporating at least 2 quotes to support what you think and why. You can also, should include what you agree and disagree and connections you made. Do you see any connections between this article and the others you've read so far this year, or that you're going to be reading? Then you need to answer 2 questions. How is technology changing our world, and how do we protect our children from the evils of technology, or how do we use technology to protect children from the evils? How do we use technology to protect them from the evils of the world? Pick one or the other here. These questions are our essential questions. If you don't remember the summary analysis, you can click that link, and it will walk you through the summary analysis. Again, it's a YouTube video. If you don't remember what the form looks like, you can click that link and download. I have the form there for you. There it is. And you can actually type on this and save it if you would like. But remember, the only thing that I'm grading from you is the what you put in your Google Doc. Okay, now you get down to the timeline for this project. You notice today that it's an introduction of the assignment. You're going to create a Google collection. I'll show you that in a minute. How to find the how-to videos. I've shown those to you. PowerPoints, there aren't any uploaded yet, but I will upload the 4-step reading process in case you don't remember. Handouts I showed you. The articles you need to read are right down here, all 9, not today. You'll notice on this timeline that through February 10th is when the last time you'll read an article. So every single time you're in class, you have an article to read. You will have time in class to complete them. If you want to go home this weekend and read 3 or 4 of them and complete the summary analysis for all, then you're ahead. If you choose not to do the first or the second or the third article, that's your choice. But by February 16th, and I'll put this on there, you have to have all of them done. If you don't have them done by the 16th, then you're going to get zeros for them. It's either you do it or you don't. If you do the summary analysis and you try, you get the participation points. All of these articles will help you on your essay and the public service announcements you're going to be creating. Okay, so your article that you need to read today is the sexting. So if you click on it, it'll bring up the article, and you read it, annotate it, and do your summary analysis in a Google Doc. Okay, so that brings me, how do you create your collections folder and the document? The collections folder need to be named something very special. So how do you create that? You go to Create, in your Google Doc. So if you're going to use the school district one, fine. If you're going to use your personal one, fine. I don't care what you choose. You go down to collection. You're going to name your collection folder R4 colon your last name, comma, first name. Hit OK. You will see over here on this side your folder. This drop down arrow, click it, go up to share, share. You're going to share this to my Gmail. Okay. Oops. Let's go back there. Okay. So LYNN period LAIPPLE at Gmail. It's also on the whiteboard. It would do me a huge favor if you would click this notify people via email so I don't get a whole bunch of emails from you. Save and share. Hit OK. And done. All right. So now you see your collection folder over here. I will be able to see all of your folders. Anything you put in this folder automatically shares with me. So now let's create our first Google Doc for your summary analysis. Go to Create, go to Document. Click the untitled document because we want to rename it. Okay, I want you to name these specifically. I need your last name so I know whose document it is. So I'm going to put mine, Libel, or your last name, colon or dash, whichever you choose. And you want to include something from the title of the article so you know and I know which article you just summarized. So we're going to put sexting. So we know what the article was. You could, if you don't want to put the title of the article, you could put first article, second article, third article, fourth article. That would be fine too. Hit OK. Now I want you to click on the documents because that's going to take you back to your document list. Okay, you should see your document in one of the very first things at the top. What you're going to do is you're going to drag it over to your collection folder. And I know that many of you have already done this, so this is refresh for you. You're going to click on it and you're going to drag it in there. So once you drag it into your folder, I will be able to see it. So let me show you my Red 1 class, for example. Here are all their collection folders. So when I click it into that folder, it automatically shares. Anything he puts in these folders will automatically share. By the end, you'll have a minimum of 9 documents for each article. Weekly, you will be meeting with me to track your progress and to get your points and to get feedback from me for your summary analysis. Each time you should show improvement, which again will help you on your final essay and the public service announcements you're creating. Again, to get to the assignment, you click on CA12, you click on CA12 assignments, and you click on the nonfiction reading project. Read through this. It will help you. The important thing that you need to know is you, for next Monday, need to read the sexting, self-destructive, or simple rebellion and complete a summary analysis for your for Monday. Remember, their summary analysis, go up here. It should include the summary of the article, explaining your thoughts on it, incorporating at least 2 quotes. You should incorporate and tell me whether you disagree or agree or connections you had to the article. Do you see any connections between this article and others? And then you need to answer these 2 questions. How is technology changing our world? And then how do we protect children from the evils of technology? Or how do we use technology to protect children from the evils of the world? Evils of technology. Okay, so If you have questions, feel free to email me, but that's what you're responsible for, because there are other times that I'm not going to be in class and you're still responsible for the article. Or we're going to have a snow day and you're still responsible. Send me any questions you have. Over the weekend, if you have questions, please feel free. Stop in and see me.